You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. For this particular client, I had already organized both of her bathroom closets. However, I used the containers that she already had, and those containers were mismatched in all different colors. And although the organization looked very good, I still preferred using the clear containers, period. I was going to go ahead and keep it the way that it was. However, she decided that she wanted all of her files in her office. And that meant the clear containers that I had used for those files were free. And so when she asked me the question of what we were going to do with all of those clear containers, I knew immediately what I was going to do. Give both of her bathroom closets a cleaner look, a fresher feel, and make it look more upscale and uniform. And I actually was missing one clear container, and I was going to purchase it from the store, but she informed me that the containers I had already would be good, and so I made do with what I had. The only problem is that I wanted, well, I guess I wouldn't consider it as a problem. I wanted all of the hair products by themselves, but because I did not get the extra container and she decided that she didn't want it, I had to mix the hair products with the body products, and I wanted to have both of those separately. Other than that, the clean look was just what I thought it was going to be and even more. So I hope you enjoy watching my process of, well, at least some of the process, because I didn't video the whole thing, but of me clearing out her bathroom closets and reorganizing her items into clear containers and then styling some of the items on top. It can get pretty tricky when you're trying to organize and declutter and then reorganize again, because some of the things that you think are going to work may not necessarily work because of the height of the shelves in the closet as far as the styling is concerned. And then some items, when you group them together, they don't necessarily fit in the containers as you are expecting. So that can get kind of tricky, but I was pleased with how it looked at the end. My client had me laughing as I sat down on the floor organizing the containers, and she said, "You really like doing this, don't you?" And I said, "How do you know?" "That is true." And she said, "I can tell because the way that you work with that, as if it's very satisfying and in a very artistic way." This is also the client whom I did her 2 clothing closets, as well as organized her jewelry containers and organized her kitchen and the foyer closet. There is no right or wrong way to organize any closet. Some people take everything out, and then there are other people who decide to do things section by section, and it's basically whatever floats your boat as to whether or not you tackle that particular closet and or space a certain way. The best thing that you can do is to deal with one section at a time, whether you take it out one section at a time from the closet or you take everything out all at once. When you sit on the floor with it, or if you're standing up working on it, the best thing that you can do is just work with one section at a time. And when you work with that one section at a time, it makes it more manageable in your head so you don't become overwhelmed. And then you're left with enough decisions left over for the day rather than your brain feeling like it's been fried. And right here, you don't see a whole lot of movement. It's me taking stuff, putting it in the bathroom closet, and then somewhat rearranging it once I get it into the closet, because me looking at it and styling it on the floor is one thing, but getting it in the closet and trying to decide which shelf it looks best on and trying to make sure that the height and everything is going to fit, that is a whole nother level. And then stopping and talking to my client and seeing if it's anything else that she needs as well. Organizing a bathroom closet can be a lot of work if the client has a lot of small pieces such as makeup or a lot of bottles of nail polish or whatever, or medicine even, or it could be cotton balls and Q-tips that you need containers for. As women, we have a lot of small pieces of items, and then trying to find containers for those items and making it look nice at the same time is what can sometimes be challenging. I was super pleased after getting all of the clear containers picked up and being able to decide which shelf of her closet to put it in, and just seeing the whole entire clear, clean look, and also being able to see how pleased she was. You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you got the simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You've got to give yourselves and others grace as you live out loud. We're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him whole. I praise him so the whole world will know you got to simplify the process and adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got to simplify the process and adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You've got to give yourself and others grace as you live out loud. We're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. Simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living.